All right, the
So-
date is March 14th, and Janilla's telling us about the time, her experience going full Karen at Costco. All right.
Oh.
So it was a Saturday morning. Shirley had recently returned from UIUIA, and she was 18. Isaac was a baby,
Oh, I can't do that, Joe.
and Dad and I were going to go to Costco at about 11 o'clock that morning to do our weekly grocery shopping. We were going to pick up 6 gallons of milk, I think, because that was what we were using, and a lot of groceries. So Shirley wanted to go right then to pick up some film that I had taken in to get developed.
That way, Joe.
And I said, well, you don't have a membership, so I'll have to go in and get it for you later. We're going to go at 11. I want it now, Mom. She said, I want it now. And I said, well, I can let you use my membership, but you might get in trouble for using my membership. She goes, no, I need it now, Mom. And I said, okay, well, here's some money, because I've got to make breakfast, but we don't have any milk. And I want you to buy, I think I told her to buy 8 gallons of milk. I asked her to buy 8 gallons of milk and gave her the money to do that. So she went to Costco, and when she went in,
you're gonna get in trouble with Grandma.
they asked to look at her card. I'm sure it's because she's so petite and she looked a lot younger than she was. And they said, this isn't your card. She goes, no, it's my mom's card, but I'm just picking up this film. And then she wanted me to buy 8 gallons of milk for breakfast. And they said, you cannot use your mother's card. This is not allowed. And so they took her card, and she called me and said, Mom, they took my card. And they want to, they're not going to give it to you. They said, you can pick it up when you come later today. I said, so you can't get the 8 gallons of milk for us so we can have breakfast? She goes, no, they took the card. They won't even let me use it. They're mad that I used it. So she came home, and I called them, and I was so mad and asked to speak to the manager. And I said, look, I realized that my daughter really shouldn't have been using that card. But she really wanted to get there. We have 8 children. I have a young baby, and I needed 8 gallons of milk for breakfast. But we're going to come later today and spend our regular grocery money. Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith, but that's against the rules, the manager said. I said, would you do me a favor, and would you look up and see how long we've been members of Costco? Because we joined when we lived in Utah. I said, would you look up and see how long we've been members of Costco and how much money we spend every month at Costco? Because we are great members, and I cannot understand why you're not doing that. And I said, you know, you have a policy that says that I can get my full refund back if I am not happy, a full refund on my membership if I'm not happy with how I've been treated. And I said, I am very irate because I have never done this before. And I said, it's not a typical thing, but I needed milk for breakfast. And I said, so he goes, well, what do you want me to do about it?
Did you tell them to look up our account?
No, I did. I told him to look up our account. And he goes, well, what do you want me to do? I said,
now this is a New Yorker. You'd think, well, yeah, who cares about them?
so I said, you get 8 gallons of milk at my house within 30 minutes. I said, or I will come in, and instead of buying and doing my grocery shopping, I will get a full refund on my membership. And I said, and I will never shop at Costco again. And so in about 30 minutes, I got another call from another guy from Costco, and he said, did you want whole or skim? That's all he was asking. And he said, did they only bring 10? Okay,
yeah.
so maybe it was 6, I don't know. But I thought they brought like 12 gallons.
Okay,
But so,
maybe that's
I told him what I wanted, and he goes, and I just wanted to let you know that we're running late, so it's been 30 minutes, and we're running late, but we'll be there. They drove to our home, they gave us 10 or 12 gallons of milk, returned the card, and then at 11 o'clock in the morning, Dad and I went to do our weekly grocery shopping. We had 2 grocery carts full of groceries, which was pretty normal every time we went.
Yeah.
Didn't we spend about $800 or something?
Yeah, a month is what we spend, $800 a month.
Well, we spent a lot of money. So then we went up and introduced ourselves to the store manager before we went through the checkout line and said, thank you so much for the extra milk. We really appreciate this. And just want you to see that this is what we do very regularly. Oh, he gave it to us free, no charge. And yeah, so.
And that's the story.
And that's the story. I became a New Yorker because when we lived in Utah, we would never done
You became
that.
full Karen. Full Karen.
I did. I became a New Yorker. demand your rights, and that was really inappropriate for him to do that.